comments, have it like this, but I was like this last time, so to have it like this and be a little closer to it, because I know you guys liked it like this when I got up close to the mic, so I'm gonna try to stay as close to the mic as I can, and you guys let me know if you like it the original way, the new way like this, or the in-between way. Okay. Today, we're going to be doing a video that I have teased for a while now, and almost didn't do because some people thought, oh, it might be negative, but we're going to do this in a very lighthearted way. I'm going to be reading you guys some of my hate comments that I get, and just kind of reacting to them. They're quite funny, in my opinion, and guys, 98.9, even more than that, percent of comments that you guys leave me are not just nice, but so nice, to the point where when I'm not able to answer everyone's comments or get to things, I feel guilty about it, because I'm like, these people are being so nice to me and have such nice things to say, and like, I always try to answer you guys as much as I can. So I always appreciate comments. You guys know comments help with the algorithm. Comments and thumbs up helps YouTube realize that you like my video and that they should show it to more people. So I always appreciate a comment, and 9 times out of 10 I appreciate a hate comment, because it gives me fodder for this video, and because it's another comment and another engagement on the video. So hate comments, at the end of the day, a lot of people, I'll watch, there's these YouTube videos where YouTubers will address their hate comments, and a lot of them will say like, oh, they don't bother me at all. And you can kind of see through that. Like, you can kind of see through it's a facade, and that the hate comments do bother them, because they attack them about things that like the person's already insecure about. But I don't know, I don't get offended by them, because I think, number one, they're strangers, so like the only person or people that could really like offend me, I think, are like people I know. Like when people are trying to come at my looks or whatever, say something mean and like bullying about me, I can't really take offense to that from a stranger. Also, I think that you have to remember that a lot of these people are anonymous. It's not like it's coming from other creators that are like my heroes or something. It's anonymous people, and sometimes I do feel like answering, because I feel sassy and I'm like, this person needs to get put in their place. But then I realize I might be talking to a 12-year-old, or I might be talking to somebody with a mental disability, because sometimes they're so regular, they comments, and they make no sense, that you just think that it could be coming from somebody that has an intellectual disability or a child, and I certainly don't want to argue with a child or a person that has a disability. So, but other than that, sometimes they're just like random, funny, mean, whatever. So if you get hate yourself or negative comments or anything, I encourage you to really just think about it that way, that it just doesn't mean anything. I don't know, what could somebody really say that like I don't already know about myself? I think as long as you have self-awareness, you can make fun of yourself a little, you remain humble, then those things, that they can really just kind of fall off your back. So that being said, let's get started. So I, number one, put a clown face on these people, and I covered their name with random cartoons, because like I said, they're random people. I don't want to like be calling people out. I don't want anybody, like, what if they're like a sociopath and they're gonna come to my house and try to murder me or something, which we don't want, right? So let's just keep these people's names anonymous. So the first one says, guys think. Should I just delete my entire channel? If you think yes, just leave me a comment and I'll do so. Okay. Oh, and this was from the same person that commented a second comment. And you look ugly, bitch, and we all know that you're a bitch. Stop ASMR and give the fuck up. So we've got two spelling/grammar errors. We have the word now instead of no, and then we have Y-O-U-R instead of Y-O-U''R-E. Are a bitch. So again, this could be a child. But again, let me know if I should stop, give up. I don't know what video this person was commenting on, if I did look ugly in it or not. It's possible. Now you guys might have noticed, like, I wear makeup in most of my videos now, ever since I got my new camera, because it's very, very HD. It's damn freaking better. It was $1,000. But I don't know. And I don't want to promote, like, oh, I only feel pretty with makeup, blah, blah, blah. It's just more that, like, it's partly that, honestly, but then the other part of it is I just feel more like I feel like if I don't have makeup on and whatever, and I don't look as presentable, then the thumbnail doesn't look as good, and then I can't get as many views, and it feels kind of lazy on my part. So some videos, yeah, I look back and I'm like, oh my god, I really got on camera looking like that. But if you miss my no makeup looks, you can find me looking like a crusty crab on Patreon, because there's many less of you on Patreon, and I know you guys are my real ride or dies, and you don't care. So okay, next one. Her lip gloss and fat fake lips make such an annoying sound, plus her voice is ugly. Well, yes, I definitely do have fat fake lips, but I love them. And I don't know, I've only gotten a couple negative comments about my lips. I know that I opened the floodgates by doing my lip injection video, but I think it was informative as I could make it. Even one of you guys even went to my doctor, so shout out to you. I forget your name, but I'm pretty sure you gave my name as a referral, and I get like probably $50 off now or something like that, so thank you. But yeah, I love my lips. I couldn't really be bothered by what people have to say about them, because they make me feel so much more confident personally. I definitely think I have an annoying voice, but most of you guys seem to think so. I don't know what an ugly voice would be, right? Like who has an ugly voice? You know, who actually might, or like at least an ugly laugh, is that chick, Chanel from Rob. What's the show with Rob Dyrdek? Where he looks at videos. I'm blanking on it, but she does have a pretty horrendous laugh. No offense, she seems like a cute girl, but alright, so this one's a little more intense. You're literally dumb as dirt. You downplay. Oh, and by the way, I think this might have been on like a tea video about the Kardashians. You downplay Chloe going after a taken man, Tristan, because you're, quote, Team Coco, but you're saying Jeffree Star was, quote, too aggressive with that fan. You do realize Jeffree Star is a makeup artist. Of course he's gonna get mad if someone's trying to come up at his expense. Stick to your regular content, not this dumb, liberal, millennial, gossip bullshit. Bitch went from ASMR to The View or some shit. So, to this guy, I think that you could have maybe said this in a nicer way. If you wanted a different type of video, you simply could have made the request. And I might have done it, because I like to do requests. I am liberal, I am a millennial, and my tea videos do really well, so I'm going to most likely to continue to do them as long as they continue to do well. So that's the thing, guys, about YouTube, that if you don't like a video, you can simply not watch it. realize you don't like it, you can just click off. If you get to a video you don't like and somebody's being hateful or crazy or like unwell or they're doing drugs, like whatever, I think that probably would be the only case where you would have somewhat of a right to comment and be like, yo, like, what are you doing? But other than that, if you just don't like the video and it's not necessarily like offensive to anyone, like, I don't think you're personally related to Jeffree Star or Khloe Kardashian. I don't think you are personally offended on their behalves. Then like, why comment? It's kind of strange, right? Okay. So this next one comes from someone who is probably watching this video, but who left me many, many negative comments throughout the years. Like, I'd always notice their screen name, and like, I do, and I know you guys want that, the people that comment the mean shit consistently. I know you are doing it for attention, and I notice you have my attention. You know, when they leave consistent back to back to back to back negative stuff, I recognize the screen names, and but guess what? I also recognize the screen names of the people that leave nice comments over and over and over again. I see you. I can like see 15 of your names pop into my head right now. You guys are the best. I'm like not worthy. Love you guys. If it wasn't so like narcissistic, I would do like a reading happy comments video, but I feel like that's just so narcissistic. Like, oh, I'm so great. Like, oh wow, that's so true. I really am great. Like, no. But anyway, this person would consistently leave very nasty comments on my videos, and then I think I gave them attention a couple times, and I was just nice, and I was like, hey, like, what's good? Like, you know, you can just click off if you're having a bad day. Like, I hope you're doing, like, I forget what I said. And then they left me a, like, neutral comment, right? Like, something that wasn't completely rude or but it wasn't nice. And I joked and commented back, like, oh yeah, hey, like, this is half of a compliment, thank you. And then they have since started saying nice things now. So I noticed. It's super weird, but hey, whatever. I guess let's normalize you know, changing your mind, changing your opinion about things, trying to be nicer. Of course, I would rather them stick around and like me and be nice than to leave. So, this was before that happened. So it says, annoying. I hate how you pronounce words. Yikes, I say a lot of words in these videos. And the eating, I question how you have any subscribers. Well, people who do subscribe to me, thank you, thank you, thank you. A counter comment to that I often get that I love is, how does she not have more subscribers? How does she not have more subscribers? Because you do get that in your head as your goal as a YouTuber, just to grow. So I am looking at the number of 50,000 for subscribers. To me, that would be like a huge jump. So for everyone that says otherwise, that, you know, why don't I have more subscribers? I appreciate it. And make sure you subscribe. Okay. Next one, also from a person that continually comments negative things. And this person currently, like every other day, comments something rude on like old videos too. Okay, so it says, oh my god, you have popped up again. Once again, I hope you have not been paid for this, as you are so disrespectful. You're vile. So we've got the wrong usage of your there. We've got, you know, some missing commas, a little bit of a run on. Again, makes me wonder, is this a child? Very possible. And this person's always commenting that I like don't really like respect the craft of ASMR, or like whatever, something that doesn't make any sense. So it's actually very interesting to me, like psychologically, if it's not a child or, you know, somebody with a intellectual disability, what causes people to be saying these consistently it's very ironic that you're leaving this comment saying that if you're going to try to be all grown up, you'll have to act like it. Now, this is where it cuts deep. Living in a one-room apartment with your boyfriend, it definitely doesn't cut it. I've been watching ASMR for 5 years now, and your channel is on the edge of being a one-trick pony. And merch, seriously, why? Nobody knows you. So, this lady came at my soul. I mean, number one, she's been watching ASMR for 5 years, so like, she knows everything, right? Like, she should dictate the content of my channel for sure. Just how ironic is it that she's like, you should not be talking shit on people, which A, I literally wasn't, and B, she goes on to tell me that like me living in a 1-bedroom apartment with my boyfriend like doesn't cut it. Like, what do you mean? If I had a 2-bedroom apartment, would that cut it? Like, I don't understand that. Are you like trying to say like I'm poor? Like, isn't that shit talk? Like, I don't know really what she means. Side note, guys, I am moving out of my 1-bedroom apartment super soon, in like 2 weeks. I am so excited. Little side note, rant story times, because you guys like long videos. Tony and I had been looking to buy a house for a little while, maybe like a year ago. We decided we're not quite ready for that yet. We don't want to buy a house in the suburbs yet. We still want to be in the city, have things be a little easier taken care of for you, right? Not pay for all these renovations. But so then we were like, all right, let's get a 2-bedroom apartment, and then we're like, all right, let's rent like a little house. We found this little house that we loved in April, okay, and it was a little expensive, and I tried to get them down on the price. They wouldn't do it. I was like, whatever, we'll just walk away. So we walked away, and I looked at houses like, oh my god, every single day, 150,000 times a day, trying to find another house that checked all of our boxes. You know, he wanted certain elements, I wanted certain elements. I'm used to living in like new construction. Like, I didn't want anything outdated, and a lot of the stuff in our price range was very outdated and whatever. So one day we were talking, and we were gonna apply to this other house, and he was like, last minute, he's like, I just don't love this house. And I was like, fine. And I looked on Zillow, and I saw that the house we originally loved had come back on the market. And I was like, can we apply? Like, let's just do it. Like, I love this house. Everything happens for a reason. And we did. And when I went to go look through the house, I asked the guy, like, why did it come back on the market? And he was like, well, you know, these other bedrooms in here, like, other than the master, are small. It's a very small house. So people came and they looked, and they had kids, and they were like, okay, like, this is too small for our kids to like live in this bedroom. It's like the size of like an office more than like a bedroom. And he's like, so are you guys bothered by like the size? And I was like, funny you should say that, because the apartment that I live in now is a literal shoebox, and it's 450 square feet. So this house, being a small house, is a little less than triple the size of my apartment. So for me, it's an actual mansion, and I don't have kids. I don't need 3 bedrooms that are, you know, can sleep people. I need 1 bedroom for me as a like office slash glam room slash filming studio slash closet. Tony wanted a little room to like play video games in, and a bedroom. So we are moving in a couple weeks, and I'm so excited. I think the house disappointing here. But how hilarious is that? That like literally you said one comment and then came back an entire month later just to remind me that not only do I suck at YouTube, I suck at everything. So, okay, this next one sounds like a bit of a scream. This is not ASMR because you're talking more than your stupid video. You always suck and you always will. Okay, this is not ASMR because you're talking more than your stupid video. You always suck and you always will. So, I think this was on a mukbang, and I think this person commented on a couple mukbangs where I was doing a lot of talking instead of eating, which that actually is a comment I get quite frequently in mukbangs that like do well, that start to reach the other realms of YouTube that are not my subscribers. My subscribers, you guys know I talk, and I would never do a mukbang where I just don't talk. That's not me. But it shows me that it's reaching new audiences, which is positive. But I think people that like mukbangs and that's like their cup of tea, they like when you just eat and you don't speak and you take huge, massive bites. And when I was eating disgusting fondant of like the James Charles palette, I was not going to be taking huge bites. It tasted like garbage. And I just felt like I like to talk in my videos because that's what you guys are here for. So, yeah, this person was upset by that, so I'm sorry. Oh, is that it? Okay, that's it. Alright, so that is all of my hate comments. I mean, it's not all my hate comments, but the comments that I can round up, I'll start to screenshot some for like a part 2 of this I can do in a few months from now. We won't give the haters too much attention all at once, but I think these are fun enough to do, and I just want to reinforce the message that I'm a YouTuber and I get hate comments, but with social media, we all kind of get like online bullying a little bit and stuff. It's like very prevalent now, so just really try not to let things like this bother you, getting like bullied on the internet. I think another reason it doesn't bother me as much is because I was super bullied on the internet. Like in middle school, we were all little assholes to each other on MySpace. We would like talk shit and like move each other out of each other's like top 8s every other day. And like I remember these two guys like took my picture and they said like I had a big nose and big ears, so they took a photo of me and drew in Photoshop or whatever, or paint, a pair of elephant ears and an elephant trunk, and then like a bunch of boys made that their profile pictures on MySpace. So like things like that have already happened to me, and like I was upset by them when I was like 12, 13, whatever. But I don't think that can faze me anymore. So I don't know if that's just me, like that those things happen too. I'm sure it's not, but yeah, if you're being bullied, it doesn't mean anything. Your self-worth, it comes from within. It comes from the people you love and who love you. It doesn't come from random strangers or people in your school or whatever. So just really sit down and think like, why does this bother me? And if it does, it's probably more of an insecurity from within. And once you work on that within yourself and get right with it and realize we're not perfect and it's okay, then the things that other people say about your appearance, your personality,